We're in New Zealand, in Christchurch, where there were earthquakes in 2010 and 2011 that killed 186 people and flattened much of the city. Behind us is the Christchurch Cathedral, and the spire in the 2011 earthquake actually collapsed.
And there's a city trolley that'll take you around the town. Alright, there's a lot of funky stuff here in Christchurch, including things like the mural behind me, a lot of public art, and there's a lot of construction going on, but there's still a mix of modern and historical architecture, some of it which is still being propped up. One option to see all the major tourist sites is to take the city tour trolley. It's about $20 New Zealand, which is about $15 US in 2016.
I'm on New Regent Street. It's a gorgeous day in Christchurch, so we're out at the mall, the Restart Mall, which is made from shipping containers. Eating falafel.
Eating falafel?
From a food truck. It's huge.
We just went through Quake City, which is a museum talking about the 2010-2011 earthquakes that really devastated Christchurch. It's a really worthwhile museum. It's about $15 US to go through it, but it really shows not only the source of the earthquake, but how they recovered. This is Latimer Square. Some unusual art right in front of the temporary cathedral, sometimes called the Cardboard Cathedral. These 185 empty chairs represent each of the people who died in the 2011 earthquake here. And it's on the site of a large loss of life at the television station. Built in memorial of the Great War. This is the Avon, and they have punting on here. Kathy reminded me that this is not punting, but ducking.
I'm at the Willowbank Preserve with Sean, and I just fed some eels. And if we thought that wallabies were grabby, trying to get the food, eels are even more so, because eels can get out of the water and actually walk across land. And these guys were really persistent about getting the food and were coming out of the water onto the dock to get some more ground up beef. No, he's not too gentle, but he can't find. Fudge. That's right, and they can come out.
Yeah, they can come out.
Yeah, I know. I wrote a book about fish.
Yeah, I'd leave it. Don't.
Put it in the water, you mean?
No, just, yeah, you feed them up. You're doing a great job. Did you say they were so cute?
No, I'm sorry. I was referring to the ducks. Ugh. That is not to his or her liking. Would you like to try?
I don't think he's scared. And there's Bennett's wallaby.
Huh?
You fighting for grass?
I think so. He's like, no.
Oh, not you. Yes, like them all.
White-faced herring. This is the Australian shoveler. Just after the Pennsylvania shoveler just gave him some food. We've arrived in Amora, which is a Victorian town and right on the ocean. This is where Kathy gets swept into the ocean. The bay is very calm, but if you look at the breakers out there, the waves are huge hitting the breakers. The town is known for steampunk. They have a steampunk museum, and even the playground is steampunk. That's a big bicycle. Oamaru has a great preserved Victorian era downtown.
We're outside of steampunk headquarters in Oamaru, New Zealand, because of course when you think steampunk, you think Sean and Kathy.
Steampunk headquarters. Enjoy your visit.
This is the Doomsday Clock. The Grim Reaper. Inside the maze. Wow.
So this boat was originally built for the movie Master and Commander starring Russell Crowe. I'm scared. What's gonna happen?
I don't know, did you press the red button?
I did.
This is the yard. Kathy's gone fishing. It's like Mad Max everywhere. It's an old rail car. I am the driver. Inside the rocket. Kath, what are you taking a picture of?
The toilet.
Calling me
you.
toilet?
And you.
No.
Wow, it is so cool. It's very funky, and even I have nothing left to say other than that.
Okay, this is a heritage radio station that offers a free museum. Now, what's unique is it's actually an operating radio station, along with a lot of old apparatus. We are walking to the Moeraki, we think, marbles, which are like 5-foot tall marbles out on the beach. This one hasn't come out of the wall yet. Makes you wonder how they're formed. Here's one broken open. You can tell it's kind of a different type of rock inside.
You know, I was going to be disappointed, I thought, because they looked small, but they're actually incredibly cool, perfectly rounded rocks with some fissures in them. It's quite amazing.
Kathy is so confident after going to the mineral museum that she's calling out what type of mineral is in these rocks. Kathy preparing for the hike to McLean Falls.
Yay! I hear the falls. How about you? Majestic McLean Falls here in New Zealand, and it's very majestic.
So we've been doing a lot of driving through sheep country, but recently we were presented with these beautiful mountains, and it feels like they're all around us, and although it's spring, there is snow on top of the mountains still. We'll be getting closer.
On the ship that is out on the back deck.
I'm going to see Glowworm!
They actually have a running race on the Techno track, and people compete.
It's hard to cross a bridge with Kathy. Down into the Glowworm cave. Sure here.
We're taking a ferry to a bus to another ferry to Doubtful Sound, which Captain James Cook in 1776, I believe, called it Doubtful Sound because he doubted whether he could actually get into the sound.
Everywhere, so it's pretty hard even when the water is running down to see it pretty cool around. Just over 20 kilometres, because you go round and over the mountains, not straight through them.
Somebody might be getting married.
This is Stellar Falls on the west side of the mountain now. Hopefully Kathy got a good picture of it. So where are you, Kathy?
Doubtful Sound getting wet.
Some stage where all the trees down this face have been wiped off. Coming fishermen largely from Bluffs down on the south coast of the South Island.
Oh yeah! That was really painful! No, hold on.
See him?
Yeah.
On either side of the post. Seals want to keep most of the colony to themselves, so they chase away the juveniles from last year. As they move across the branches, they increase the colony.
The weather's improved a little bit. You can see some examples of some temporary waterfalls.
So classic areas of Doubtful Sound. We do get a skim of ice floating on top of the
The sound of silence. And this is from the top, almost at the top of the pass. And there you can see the sound in Hidden Cove.
We're at the top of the pass. Yay!
A little bit of rain, Kath? Yeah. I'm hoping to get lucky. The sheep don't seem to mind the snow. This is Kathy in her typical, I found a flat spot, so I'm going to hook up the camera so we can do a group picture. We've just stopped at Knob Creek and it's really, the weather has started to clear up and you can see the mountains are very vertical. Through part of the pass and found these parrots. We've just gone through the avalanche area, and this is a stop before coming down to Milford Sound. But as you can see, Kathy's feeding these guys. The snow, it snowed overnight. They opened the pass this morning. You can see it's about 0 degrees right now, Celsius, so it's around freezing. But the roads are okay. But the scenery is quite dramatic. These are Kia, as Kathy said, and we did see them in Animal Preserve, but seeing them here is quite something else. And you think you're going to see parrots in a warmer place. As you can see, we're waiting at a red light. Let me show you where this red light is. It's up here in this avalanche.
And it says avalanche area, no stopping.
Now you say, okay, well, where are you going to go? Well, we're going in that little tunnel up there. The tunnel that took them 30 years to build. It's quite beautiful, though. What did you say about the tunnel?
It's a tiny tunnel, and I should start drinking now.
And I love how you can see the avalanche that's come around the tunnel. This is known as the chasm, and you can see how the rocks have been carved by the waterfall. And if you look up, there's the high mountain with the sheer cliff wall. We're about 50 kilometers outside of Queenstown, and it's very cold but very beautiful. This is the Devil's Staircase, and there's a lot of cloud cover. Those mountains go a lot higher. What's the temperature like, Kat?
It's really cold. It's 5 degrees Celsius, which I calculated to be about 41 degrees Fahrenheit, but it's very windy. Brrr. After a 2-hour drive, we're now headed into Queenstown, and we've just stopped to take a few photographs of the amazing scenery around us. Lamb hunting.
This is the rather large lake in front of Queenstown, and it is surrounded by different mountains.
After every high action sport, I say to Sean, "You gonna do that?"
Sing for me a little bit? Thank you.
See, with the sunlight, you're gorgeous.
There's a gondola that'll take you up to the top, but it's about $30 to go. Why do you have such a small head? This is Queenstown from the gardens.
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
It's a submarine that pops up.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice shade. headed out to a winery and we saw this nice reflection. So we just arrived, obviously, at a winery. Kathy, can you describe the drive?
We went along this very steep cliff that if you drop off, you'd go right into a gorge. It did have a river going through it, but it was a very far drop on a very windy dirt road. Very scary.
What do you think of that drop, Kath?
It's terrifying. It's hard to appreciate just how deep it is. It's very deep.
And we believe that bridge below is the first place they did bungee jumping.
It's a nice day.
Yeah, the road that you came in on, that's the original road to Queenstown.
Oh my God.
Beautiful green water. Think we'll get Kathy to try bungee jumping? We think off this bridge is where bungee jumping started, and they still bungee jump from here, although it's closed right now.
It's very scary, but I have this thing that when I'm in a foreign country, I do things I would never do in America, and I'm very afraid of heights, but yet I still walked out on the suspension bridge, which is, if Sean didn't already tell you, the original site for the first bungee jump.
We are in Arrowtown, which is an authentic gold rush town here on the Arrow River. How was your hike?
It's not over yet. We're only halfway there, but we did see a really weird bird, so all's well.
There's Kathy checking out the one-lane bridge that we had to cross every night. Way above the gorge.
So we're in Wanaka, and I'm trying to convince Sean to try some white bait and fritter. Oh, excuse me, white bait and Wonder Bread or white bait fritters.
Yeah. Wanaka's a bit of a competitor to Queenstown. It's a little more laid back here, as the locals say. Those are beautiful elk. Going to Fox Glacier.
This was easy, yeah, for us. Just get off the highway and there it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it must be difficult.
Example of some of the alpine roads and the rock protection that's put over the road above the gorge.
Hey, Steve, he's eating your feet now. I thought it was your pet. I was like, that's really cool. No.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Yes, whatever colour car you've got. Back in for like all of these rubbers here, all picked out, all gone.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
They absolutely destroy your car.
It's only because we start.
They won't touch you.
They stay here all the time,
Oh,
so
okay.
they tend to, and then if you stop at after pass at the cafe,
They'll be there. Yeah, that's
That's
probably a
it.
good idea. We don't want to hold you up just
okay.
for us to get pictures.
You gonna go follow him? We are in Springfield, which of course is where the Simpsons are from. And there's the big donut.
All along the highway, they have picnic stands, and so we're stopping here to have an exciting picnic of yogurt and granola and bananas. I'm off to see the seal pups, and I'm on a mission.
Hey, did you sneeze? You saw one.
I saw a little seal pup.
So the parents of these seals take them up about a half mile up this stream and leave them here for the day so they're nice and safe, and then the parents will come back at night. And it's pretty incredible because it's quite a bit of a walk. So Kathy is photographing the seal pups who are in this waterfall, and they're very playful. So Kathy, what do you think of the seal pups?
They are very cute and very acrobatic too. Yay! They're so cute!
Alright, we just saw a lot of seals, including the sweet little pups up the stream. The mothers use that as daycare as they go out fishing. Nice. This is the little guy we saw in the stream. So the fur seals are right behind you. What do you think?
I cannot believe how many of them there are. We anticipate or estimate roughly 1,000 seals total. A lot of them are playing and jumping in little pools. And here Sean and I got really excited about the 3 that we saw over on the waterfall side. Unbelievable.
What's really nice about Kaikoura at this time of the year is there's still snow up in the mountains. So the snow comes right down to the beautiful beach. Our car and a visitor seal. We're back in the morning to see the stream pups, and we're here by ourselves. It's pretty exciting because there's quite a few here, frolicking. I count 3. Maybe there's 4. And they certainly like to play while their moms are away. I think these are about 6 months old. It's about when they bring them up here.
It's been a wonderful experience watching the seals frolic, seal pups frolic in the waterfall. There's one that's so tiny. He's very cute. So we're at the seal colony in Kaikoura, and we came out at dawn to see the seals, and now we've come back again at lunchtime to see the seals, and they're doing the same thing that they were doing at dawn, which is sleeping. Sean is such a good sport. He's going to eat roadside barbecued seafood, specifically crayfish, with me here in Kaikoura.
This is a half of a crayfish, although I think we would call it a rock lobster. And this would be a crayfish fritter on toast.
So I'm about to tuck into grilled crayfish, as well as a crayfish critter on bread. Oh my gosh, the duck rode the wagon.